Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion today on FBG. We are going to be playing Watcher. I will not reroll it this time, because I have seen Watcher and thought this is a good unit, that I've seen Watcher and thought this is a terrible unit, because it was terrible for a long time. So I kind of got to like retrain myself to not just immediately be like, Watcher is bad, or it's like, see owl icon and reroll, or like discount as viable option. Because obviously now it's honestly quite good. I think quite good is a reasonable thing to say about Watcher. I don't personally think it's overpowered. I mean, it got nerfed, right? Maybe pre-nerf it was a little strong if it's still like quite good. So I would assume this is like Slave True Pirate overbuild or Slave Cavalier overbuild. I don't think you start Slave otherwise. Turret YOLO, Archer, and obviously Watcher. Okay, like rolls look fairly solid, I would say. Focus is terrible, but then it's send warriors. My Watchers is dead and the other two are like 80% health. It's 4, okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
I am prepared. More gold is required. My brothers.
Alright, question. How is my team on 3? He is presumably okay if he gets 2 more turrets. Has to sell 2-1. Okay, he is not that good because he's not getting 2 more turrets. He's like fine, but it's elite archer fine, so it's probably like, let's just assume it's a Blood Orc. It's clearing at best, leaking a few creeps at worst. It's like, okay. He's Slave. I think I don't want to push more than this. But let me rephrase that. I would like to push more than this, but I don't think it's too sensible for 3. This is, of course, assuming they don't send 2, which they might. Militia. 2 militia. Yellow and... yellow and green. Okay. Obviously it doesn't mean a lot that it's yellow and green right now, but if we get scouts, it can be sort of nice to understand what their builds were. I don't think they'll send 3 with double militia at not particularly slow levels up to this point, but we're gonna do this anyway and just build up here. I think this is fine because I'm holding 4 like this really easily. I just grab a Violet on 5, maybe like an extra Acolyte or whatever if I afford it, I don't know. Yeah, okay, he is mixing Pirate, which is good, I think. I don't know if mixing it here is worth it, but I guess you have to stay really low if you don't mix it here. Because the idea is like you need an upgraded one for 5, right, if you're going to overbuild.
I am prepared.
So it probably makes sense to add it here. I think we'll just go Wisps. Get double Dark Troll and income, assuming we don't decide to abort the send for whatever reason. And then Lumberjack afterwards. I guess we're not aborting the send. I mean, that's fine. Like, the only thing would just be White Scout, but he's pretty happy to go, so I'm fine with that. Get that income, because income is nice, I guess. Good news is, even though my push is like inefficient, without the lumberjack, at least I'm not going to have any dead time in the queue, right? Like, by the time this wisp and this wisp finishes, I'll have enough wood to do the lumberjack. Okay, he just stayed really low anyway. Yeah, I think if you're gonna stay really low for 4, I think you can probably just do more servants on 3, get more gold, and then build an unupgraded tier 4 on level 4. Like, you're still... Like, this is stronger 4, don't get me wrong, this is stronger 4, but realistically I don't think we're that worried about 4. We have Watcher, Archer, pretty overbuilt turret, and then like, if you're just overbuilt, you're like clearing at worst, but probably just mid. And then you just have more slaves for more gold. So I think the way he played it gave him a bit more push around level 4, lets them go like 4-1 and still get the true pirate, but on 5. But I think if you're just gonna stay super low anyway, I'm not sure that it's actually better. But he would have done very, very, very well versus Send here, of course, so maybe that was the idea. And I guess Blood Orc is kind of bad for the other 3 lanes. It's not necessarily predictable that blue ends up somewhat overbuilt. Not crazy overbuilt, but like... Actually, no, it's not really overbuilt, is he? You just risk 3. I'll take that back a bit. Huh. Okay. So did they start with King and do Militia? King and Militia being like 4 gold for 3? Or like late King? I'm not sure what they did. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go 7-2 and just build whatever I can afford. Like, ideally it's a violet, but it doesn't have to be a violet. I'm gonna do a king upgrade now, because I think there's no punishment to doing it. Okay, I'm gonna sell you for a violet, that'll be sweet. So, the reasoning behind the king up is, like, look, I think with any spell, we're happy to have 1 attack. He's 2-0, so the chance that we want to resend 5 or 6, I think, is basically non-existent. Like, these 2 guys are 7-1, which of course 7-1 is fine, but it means they want to push probably 2 lumberjacks, at least 1, maybe 2, during level 5, so they're not going to have much wood for resend. He's 2-0, obviously he has fuck all wood for resend. So because I think we're never sending before 7, and I think that we're happy to have 1 attack with any skill, even if we roll Immolation, I think just doing an attack because I have enough wood for it, I think there's really no downside. Just because I don't see us as having an option to resend. If I thought that resend was like more reasonable for us, I probably wouldn't do that. Violet went really far forward and tanked a lot, but I think that's probably a good thing, considering it has medium armor. I'm leaking a bit, but it's not too much and it's not too bad. Gonna go like a little deadline-esque, I guess, but it's probably fine. I think just an early 7-3 is good. I guess he wants to build for 10, because it doesn't make sense to be 7-2 otherwise. Okay, Ig with Magna, Ig Magna Mal. Okay, so that's like low push talk. So yeah, we'll grab that, and then I think I'll just reroll. Ooh, that's quite good. You can get better things than that, right? And not really, to be honest. Maybe I should have kept that. Good roll. Definitely a good roll. Just grab a lava. I guess the Watcher was just better, so it's my bad, really. I don't know why I thought I had enough gold, but I didn't. We will actually still do this guy here, though. But yeah, Ig is obviously amazing for me, because I can just push and go into docks. So like, even though I will be a quote-unquote deadline, am I really a deadline when Tree of Knowledge is in the picture? Also, I'm actually doing really quite well here. I thought I'd like more than this. And I have 570 value. Like, this is not a lot of value. Yeah, this is doing really well. 4 crepes with 570. Maybe Landlubber was just goated here. I don't know. Yeah, I thought I'd do way worse than this.
Someone call for the doctor? I am prepared. I bid you.
You want Whelp as well? Ship Magna Rifle. I'm down to just chill.
I am prepared. Enlighten me. I bid you.
That's yellow Ship Magna Rifle.
I am prepared.
Okay, did not forget to juice the pirate, which is good. Naturally, I would never forget to juice the pirate on a key level.
Enlighten me. It has begun. I bid you.
Yeah,
Outright.
2-0.
Enlighten me. I am
Absolutely just caught in the trap.
prepared.
But, I mean, that makes it better like I rolled Tox, because I can have some relevance in the mid-game, right? Also why I'm not pushing 7-5 here, because I would like to keep a little bit of value in my own lane. You know, just enough to make sure I'm recovering, at least to an extent. Where's the RQ? Rage quit? Rage quit where? I guess his pirate got sniped. Seemed to die pretty early. Cavalier tanked nothing. It's definitely a disaster. 2-0 no mid is, it's ugly. It's not good. And I missed that whip a little bit as well. Not having the best day, is he? Oh well, that's unlucky. And the good news is they're having about as bad a time as we are. They're having, like, probably a worse time, actually. We have more king. They sent more, I don't know. Anyway, -1. Yeah, it's regen time now indeed, I think. -2 with Stomp. As long as we only lose 3, it's not bad. And this should only be 3. You know what? That could have been worse. It's still not great for us, obviously. But it could have been worse. Damn. He's finished pushing it 4-1. That must feel like shit. Wonder if you just stay like 7-1 or something for 10. Just honestly, like, not that bad.
I am prepared. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Do I get an egg here? I think I just get an egg here.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Yeah, for the first time ever I actually paid attention
Enlighten me.
to
Out with it.
to what they were doing.
Build more research complete.
I have had a bit of a bad habit with it recently in FBG, where I've just been like, how many heals do I have? I have no idea. In Lil as well.
Job's done.
Shouldn't,
Job's done.
hasn't just been FBG. Hey, I got fucking content to watch. If there's content happening over here, we're watching over here. But yeah, no, actually did pay attention.
I am prepared.
Watch me be wrong. Watch them be like -3 now. But no, it's -2. Oh, this is really sweet focus. Medium armor Violet tanking some, or tanking like a decent bit, but the Egg's gonna be able to heal it a couple of times. Pretty sweet. On the heal would have been ideal, but yeah, that focus was pretty sweet. I think I kill more creeps like that than I'm supposed to. Yeah, only 11 leaks is fairly small. And obviously I'm quite good on 9 already. I would assume I already hold 9, but I'm not certain of that. I should be doing pretty well at least. So this is a spot where I think Spider is pretty good. Spider, I like it versus these sort of squishy backlines. But I guess we don't have tons of wood, so maybe it's like Spider or Panda. I wouldn't do Warlock. I think Panda Spider would be the best send. I think it's like, it's just an egg. I guess Magnetor, but... yeah, I think Panda or Spider is fine. Yeah, it really doesn't look like we can do both.
I am prepared. My bidding. Out with it. My bidding. I am prepared.
I don't really know which is better. I guess they both have some melee. They both have Magnetor, he has eggs. He has like Magnetor and guess the ship summons. So maybe Panda dies a bit, but if we send enough mass with the Panda, it will be fine.
Out with it.
We can cover a big Antherbs, can we? So if we do that, we really don't send much mass.
I am prepared.
I don't know, mass feels fairly important. We'll see what we end up doing. I'm gonna go 7-6, so probably won't go more than 7-6, but I'm gonna go 7-6. Alright. I think if we are sending 2 bigs, like as I already said, I think Panda Spider is best, so...
Research complete.
yeah, you can do the Spider, I can do some extra fibs. Because it's like maybe he could reach it in income. I did the fub there. He's not doing the fucking Spider, bruh. He could get it in income, I couldn't. So I've got to lose a bit of money, which is not the end of the world, like, don't get me wrong. It's not that bad, but it's like slightly annoying. Guess I just build another egg. Not pushing more than this, so I probably get a talk. On 11 like this anyway.
Job's done.
Like, it doesn't really matter that I miss a little bit of income, it's just kind of frustrating, because he could have the income, and then I could also have the income by doing verbs. Or whatever.
I stand ready.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, just slightly inefficient. Fairly big send by them. So yeah, I guess they are trying to kill us here. We'll see if it works. Will the 2-0 pay off? The pirate is, in fact, not juiced. Wouldn't be me. I'm sympathetic, I forget that shit as well, but it's a bit of a disaster. Oh, he did good though. No, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. Believe. 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 Fuck. Didn't believe hard enough. It's still 3 though? Still 3. Nice job, Blue. How much attack do we have? Shockwave, we're probably dead. But, I mean, we'll try, of course.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is
Why are these bosses still slowed?
Our allies'
Hello? Boss? What lasts that long? What slowed bosses for this long? I don't... Surely this is meant to run out by now. This... It's still slowed. What did that? What has permanent slow? I didn't realize there was, like, permanent slow in this game. Is it making us lose? I mean, probably not, but like... It's not helping. Alright, stick around, because I want to just burn through the replay real quick. It's like, fine, we lose that, whatever. Unlucky, I couldn't do much about that. I don't think staying 7-5 on my line does anything. Anyway, I want to check the replay. Because I'm curious to see why that boss was still slowed at the king. I've never seen that. Or at least, I've never noticed it and been like, that boss is at the king and is still slowed. So is something meant to do that? Or is... Like, my assumption is it's a bug, but maybe that's actually meant to happen, I'm not sure. So we'll just run through it super quick and see what's up. I say super quick as the replay takes like a solid minute to load. It's quite annoying. But, you know, c'est la vie. Yeah, pretty unlucky for Tia though. She got trapped in the overbuild vortex. It's a bit rough with Slave like that. Because you're so weak on 4 that... Yeah, I mean, I already sort of mentioned how I would have done it a little bit differently, but my way is a lot less solid on 4. So yeah, I think a decent part of the problem was just like the Cavalier didn't share any damage on 7, presumably just because it's got 180 range, right? So maybe that just needs to be a bit further in front. Of course, if you place it further in front when it's a knight and they send on level 5, it's dog shit, so... I don't know, maybe just, maybe not mixing the Cavalier at all and just going Pirate Slave is better. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll just skim through this because I'm not that interested in what happens. Yeah, so it's Ig Polar, that's Aqua Egg Sac. See what these guys have real quick. Gate Guard, Watcher, and then yeah, the Ship Magna. Okay. Ship Magna Infantry. Yeah, but like exclusively interested in level 10. Yeah, so he gets his talk 7-1, which is not too bad. He was 2-0 for 3, so it's a bit of a slow talk. I'm assuming it was because pretty sure it was a boss from the right hand side, so I'm assuming it was either him or Pink. And I know he had slow. So, like, I figure it was probably from green. That or it was from this mermaid. Was it? Is it? Oh, it was the fucking Azure Dragon, wasn't it? That or it was the bastard Azure Dragon doing this shit. Let's say Spider-Verse in then. Yeah, that seems to work. So yeah, all these bosses are slowed, and it is these ones. Yeah, they just stay slowed. That's pretty OP for 12-15 value. It's just Wow. That's crazy. Is that meant to be permanent? I mean, like, if it's fucking Azure Dragon, so, like, I'm cool with it being permanent, because, yeah, that unit's still fucking dog water, I'm pretty sure, so. I don't hate it. If that's meant... Like, if there's a unit that's meant to slow things permanently, it should be Azure Dragon. So there you go. Learn something today, because I haven't seen that unit for a minute. But yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.